Hey everybody, it's Joy Packard. It is such a beautiful, beautiful Friday. It is sunny and gorgeous here in Houston. I love this time of year. I think March is like my absolute favorite time. It makes me appreciate living in Houston, and it's just perfect 70-degree weather. You can't get I just can't get enough of it. So I hope you guys are having an amazing Friday. It has been such a busy few days. I have been trying to get our event page up for my Simples on Seller course, and it's been an awesome ride. We have our speakers getting lined up, and we have a lot of different things that are going to be discussed at our event, the Amazon event, and you guys will be getting the link to that very shortly, hopefully next week sometime. It will basically have all the information that you need as to where it is. It's going to have what it's about and what you can learn. And so we're super excited about that. It's our very first Amazon event. It's going to be basically a follow-up to our Simples on Seller course. It's going to be released very soon, within the next week or two. And so I'm so excited about that. We're so excited to have people to basically, let's see here. Basically, we have a lot of things that we're working on to get that done. So, yesterday I went to my son's track meet. He's a freshman. He is a freshman, and I haven't been able to make any of his track meets. And yesterday was my very first one to go for him. He's the youngest of 8 children, and so it's been fun to watch him again, and go to an athletic event. It's been some time, like I say. I think David, our David, he is on a mission now, was our last one that we would watch for track. And so anyway, it was really interesting because it was, all these people in the stands, all these different people in the stands, and they were basically they were, I'm trying to think of how many people there were. Anyway, hundreds at this track meet, right? And then my son, we were waiting on him to run his 400 meter, and I saw him, and the proud mom that I am, he was on the field, and I'm like, Austin, and and it was like literally he turns around and waves, hi mom. And I was telling my husband how interesting that is, to have that happen, to where it made me think of an analogy for you guys, and the fact that when we are tuned in to whatever it is that we want and that we are focused on doing, we will hear it. Just like with him, all my boys are such mama's boys, and so they hear me cheering for them in the crowd or at a basketball game. I remember one of my sons, he was running, and I screamed out his name, and he looked up into the stands while he was running his race and waved, "Hi, mom," and I think of all these different things that are happening, and I thought that was really, really cool. And the fact that of all the voices that my son heard, all of the voices that he heard my voice, and I'm telling you, it was loud, and I didn't even think he would hear me. But it just goes to show that, like in everything that we do, when we're focused on doing whatever we want to do and that we are striving to get done, like in our business, in our life, and whatever it is, then we are, it's almost like when you're in a crowd and you hear your name, right? It's like you tune in. And for whatever reason, you just stop in the crowd and you can hear it, right? It happens anywhere you go. And I think that, like, as we were doing this with, like if you were trying to apply this in your business, or terrible signal in my own house. Have to move over here to a different area. Anyway, I was trying to say that as if you are applying that in your own life, like where you are focused on that, and you, just like my son heard my voice in the crowd, if you do that and apply that in your business, in your life, in your relationships, to where you are focused on doing something, then, and you're more in tune with it, then you will get it done. It's so exciting to Like I say, we are preparing for our first event here in Houston. It's going to be April 27th and 28th. And we're so excited to be able to send you that link next week. It's going to be my own event right here in Houston from 9 to 5 on Friday, April 27th, 9 to 5 on April 28th. We will have networking in the evenings. Super excited about that. And we are going to have some amazing speakers talking to you on different subjects. And so also another exciting thing is podcast episode number 8 is going to probably be released today. It's our first interview with another expert, and I cannot wait to share that with you. If you haven't subscribed to that, you know it's on iTunes, it's on Stitcher, and so it's called Joy Reveals. And so anyway, I just wanted to share that thought with you. You know, yesterday when I was at my son's track meet, I thought that was really, really interesting. And I thought, man, how could I, apply that in my life and in everything that we're doing? And I've been doing a lot of cleaning out of clutter, as you know, and there are many things that we can do, and I'll leave you with this thought. There are many things that we can do in our life. We can do things that we want to do, or we can do things that we feel like we have to do, right? And lately, hey Selena. Hey, Mommy. And lately I have been implementing the doing what I want to do rather than what I have to do. And I think a lot of times in our business, we do a lot of things that we feel that we have to do rather than what we want to do. And so in 2018, I have been doing a lot of cleanup as far as, yes, this sounds really awesome to do. Yes, this is a really neat thing to do. But is this really what I want to do? And if it isn't, then I slowly am nixing that from the things that I am going to be focusing on. And so that's an awesome thing for you to do as well if you have not. And I think that, the more you get uncluttered in your business and everything that you're doing, then the more that you can focus on the things that you want to focus on. Anyway, I thought I would say a quick hi. We are having a lot of my kids in town, all of them, except my son who's on a mission and another son who is in Utah. All 6 kids will be home tonight. We're going to go to the rodeo, the Houston Rodeo tomorrow, and do concerts and fun things and stuff like that. So I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend, start of your weekend already, and I will talk to you guys soon.